Not yet. Now.
Okay. Hello, everybody. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Near Mint's live Q&A. We are a channel where you can be a part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. Suck it out of this man's brain. He's the star of the show.
I am just the guy, and punctuality is a virtue. We're here a minute.
Hey, we got to do our Omni thing. He's the Uncanny Omar. I'm the Astonishing Melanie, and together we are Omni. Thank you.
Right. yes. So, hope everybody's having a good Saturday.
Yeah, people are already talking in the chat.
Yep.
So that's great.
Thank you. My buddy Rick Nelson sent me this a while back, and he also sent us some stuff for some giveaways.
Yeah, and Lionheart.
Oh, yeah, we got a couple of packages.
Yeah, we got packages.
So thank you all.
Let's see. Oh, come here. Louise, Omar got that Marvel Legends Hoxpox Wolverine. Nice. I guess he's going down that rabbit hole again.
Oh, God. Yeah. If this was a toy channel, you'd be seeing me unboxing a bunch of toys. That's for sure. My little girl who bought that out with her own money, Alicia bought that with her own money, got me the Wolverine Hoxpox. And
I was the one that suggested a Wolverine figure.
Don't steal your little girl's thunder.
So it's my fault.
Yo.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for telling us where you're from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Connecticut. Somebody mentioned Derby Day.
It is Derby Day, and it used to be Free Comic Book Day. But hopefully, things will get back to semi-normal. We can start. I think they're pushing it back. Congratulations on that New Warriors Volume 2. How about that New Warriors 2 news? Big news, man.
Omar-nibus. Wait, that's hard to say.
What's up, Jet? Django, how you doing from Germany?
Hey, diddle from the Netherlands.
That sounds like a nursery rhyme. Was that a nursery rhyme?
Hey, diddle.
What's up, Mr. Tolliver? How you doing? Checking in from Sweden. Is it me or the sound cracking? Please let me know if the sound is cracking. Somebody else was saying that the other day too, and I can't test it because, well, it would be crazy if I tested. Yeah, let me know, because when we put the new camera in, for some reason the sound is popping. No bueno.
That's you.
Bless you.
That's you. Oh my goodness, sorry, I've got allergies.
Okay. We're going back to this. Is this better, everybody? Please let me know. I hope this is better. We're going back to the Yeti.
Say Beetlejuice's name 3 times and he appears.
And then there's 3 times. There's sneezing.
Yeah, gee.
Rice Krispies over here. You have Rice Krispie sound. How's it sound now? Is it better? Better. Good. Switch the audio. Awesome.
Okay. Good. And once again, thank you to our patrons for this camera, because it's awesome. And we also ordered a different stand, so maybe we can get some kind of different setup here next week.
Yeah, we've got multiple monitors here, trying to do it a little fancy, fancying it up. Is it Derby Day? I always forget. Derby Day and Free Comic Book Day and my mom's birthday are usually on the same weekend.
But hi, Hannah. Hi, Ace. We're email buddies.
Woo.
Oh,
cool.
But we don't care about the Derby.
Who's we?
Me and you.
Yeah.
You don't care.
It was just another excuse to go and drink. So
yeah, it was an excuse to hang out with friends. And
hey, Patricia, really quick, how did we get Bjorn was sent to us by the creator Ben, who did a Kickstarter. He's doing a Kickstarter for Volume 2. We did a review of it with our daughter, our youngest daughter. It's adorable. You should check it out.
And people supported him so well on the Kickstarter. Like, it was supposed to be just an issue, a single issue paper, and it's this nice gold foil embossed book. I'm gonna get Kleenex.
Okay, baby. Danny. Hi, Omar. How bad did Hulk Silver Age in your poll? How bad? Or how bad did Hulk? Oh, how bad did it do? No, it was up there. I'm gonna release the complete poll numbers on Patreon probably in the next couple of days. I'm just trying to get it all set up. But don't give up on Hulk. That's all I can say about that right now. Guys, what's up? Had an awesome April haul. Had to just share. Awesome, man. Is the House of M trade teasing something? It's just teasing the reprint. They're reprinting the House of M. As a matter of fact, Melanie is doing a review of it because she hasn't read it in a long time.
Yeah, I already filmed it this morning.
That's what she was doing this morning.
I filmed 40 minutes of content. It's not going to be 40 minutes long.
You think that's bad? My Uncanny X-Men reading order part 4 was 2 hours, and I condensed it down to just over an hour.
Was it you? I mean, a lot of it had to spend waiting for dogs and in your shower. And but did you talk the whole time?
Of course I talked the whole time. It's X-Men.
It wasn't any of it just waiting for
No, I'm serious. It was 2 hours, and I'm like, I can't. Like, I gotta get this down.
Man, I got specific to my review. It's gonna include like editing suggestions and such.
Hi, Papa Omar. Please help.
Big Papa Omar.
Big Papa. Big Papa. Big Papa. Please help. I received my X of Swords, but I've yet to receive Docs 15 and 16. Should I wait till I get those before I dig in? Please tell me what to do. Yeah, just
I have no control over
16 comes out in May, so just wait a little bit longer, and you'll enjoy it so much better once you read volumes, everything leading up to it.
Don't cut it down. We're listening.
I may release a uncut version of all that stuff. Oh, thank you, Hannah, for reminding people to like.
Thank you. There's beautiful Hannah. And
always happy to see her.
Marvel, can't believe you just asked Omar, did he talk through it?
It's X-Men. Of course I talked through it. She knows.
Michael has 5 pages of notes on editing and lighting suggestions. For us?
For us? Oh, wow.
Because we do need help, but he's always being silly. Are you talking about House of M? I suppose lighting suggestions wouldn't make any sense.
Omar, when's the overview of Khazar and Aliens coming up? Probably in the next couple of weeks. I got to do... Cole comes out tomorrow along with the monthly budget meeting. The monthly budget meeting will be in the morning. I'm probably going to release that on our Patreon for early access today. Cole will be tomorrow. Monday will be my top 10 picks, as well as the first look at the Jack Kirby War and Romance book. And then in the next couple of weeks, I need to do the Annihilation Conquest overview so people can see the differences between the two, the original printing and the new printing. What's up, Adam DeLiso? How you doing, buddy?
Martin.
What's up, Martin? Waiting for your review of Man. That's the other one too. It's big, man. That Man thing is huge. I'm hoping it's the same printer, the Donnelly printer that did it. That Man thing is huge. I can't believe I just said that without cracking up. Omar, do you have any more announcement coming up? I do. Probably maybe as early as next week. And like I said, we're not done with Doctor Strange. That's for you Saturday morning folks that are joining us. Have you read Curse of Man-Thing? I haven't. But dude, that book that I did an overview of, it was Steve Gerber's final book that was released after he died, was so beautiful. The Infernal Man-Thing, it needs to be an oversized hardcover format. Just for that art alone, the Kevin Nolan artwork is freaking awesome. That Man-Thing is huge. That's what she said. Hey, Omar, Criminal Deluxe reprint sold out immediately. Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. John Carlos. Immediately on CGN and never came out on in stock. Will that be released at Amazon at some point? I know they had volume 1. Did volume 2? I know volume 2. Nobody's gotten volume 2 yet at in stock or CGN. I don't think. Maybe CGN got it this week. It went quick because it was one of the most wanted reprints that Image has done, and I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping, kind of like, and I'll ask my contact over there, but kind of like what happened at Dark Horse, it's stuck somewhere en route, like it's stuck on a ship somewhere. I hope that's what's going on. Go to Corb, please.
Sure.
I did get it. I haven't gotten it in yet, but I did order the Monsters, Barry Wintersmith. It's one of my most anticipated books this year, so I had to get it. And it's been delayed, and it's finally out, so I can't wait to finally crack it open and read that thing that's been 30 years in the making. Time to draw a huge Man-Thing for Omar. Nah, dude, time to work on those New Warriors. That's what you need to start. We need to start making New Warriors happen so we get a volume 3. How does
those commissions?
how does Man-Thing run compared to Swamp Thing? It's different, and it's difficult to and because they are so alike, swamp creatures. They look very similar. Bernie Wrightson. They're different types of stories, though. I love Steve Gerber, but it's so hard to top Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. That's almost so unfair to compare them. But if I had to choose one, I'd go with Swamp Thing.
Omar, what were your exact words when David told you about the New Mutants Omni?
The New Mutants or New Warriors? The New Warriors, I said it was through we were emailing each other, and he emailed me going, I think you're going to be happy with one of these, because he was showing me what's happening. It was originally supposed to come out in December, so there's a little secret, but then it got postponed because things had to be moved around for the catalog, which happens all the time. So that's when I found out about it. I can't remember if it was towards the end of last year or at the beginning of this year. I flipped out, of course. And I said, are you kidding me? You don't be messing with me, man. It's not April 1st. And he was like, I'm not. This is serious. It's happening. We're doing it. We were happy with the pre-orders of that and Thunderbolts. So yeah, it was wonderful, man. It was good. It was a good feeling. And I couldn't say anything until everything was approved by Marvel. So as soon as I did, I tweeted to Fabian DCS. I'm like, we did it, Fabian! Yeah, it's coming! And
did he tweet back?
Yeah, he retweeted it and got
good.
Derek Robertson and Patrick Searcher. Because I was trying to tag them, but I couldn't find their accounts because I'm fucking Twitter dumb. Whoa! Sorry about the kids.
Somebody said family-friendly Omar.
Oh my gosh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sorry, Twitter technology just makes me mad sometimes.
Me too, because I messed up tweeting.
I'm going to go back and delete that. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. I was just kidding. First 5 of the day for you, your way. Thank you, Mr. Tolliver.
Thank you.
That's going to make up for the getting demonetized.
He's being pensive.
I like that. Is the Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson Omni a good starting point? It 100% is. Now, it will take just a little bit to get into when Frank Miller is into Daredevil, because he doesn't write the very first few issues. But man, when he gets to writing the stories and introducing, right before there's a gladiator fight is the one that I remember specifically. So right before 168 is when you're like, oh, whoa, this is what everybody's talking about. Yeah, man, it is 100% an excellent starting on point. I recommend it highly.
Omar just finished Black Sad and Mr. Miracle. They were awesome. Thanks for the recommendation.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you like Black Sad. So glad you liked it, man. I love that.
Good morning, Javier.
What's up, Javier? I love Black Sad, brother. Just so everyone knows, I found it Incorruptible Omnibus in Barnes & Noble for cover price. I heard that.
Congratulations.
Good job, Fraser. How's my buddy doing? I heard that it got a restock recently. Incorruptible. I don't know about Irredeemable Omnibus, but I know that one did.
With anticipation.
Okay, what was that for?
That was from Rocky Horror Picture Show, my attempt.
Oh, gosh. That's what you were doing.
Hi, Griff next.
Thank you, Griff. What's up, William? Thanks for the love of, man, New Warriors. I'm excited.
What about the Heap? No love for the Heap?
What's that from?
I don't know.
I thought it was another Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I thought it was a book.
Omar, have you read the Doctor Strange Into Shambhala? Yes, the painted artwork. I wish they do a gallery edition of that. Thank you so much for sharing that, D Nickel 5. We all do.
Yeah, I think I'll try to show people's comments while you're talking. What about the new Sweet Tooth trailer? Yeah,
Amanda and I talked about that last night or yesterday afternoon when we reviewed Invincible. It looks different. I have a fear that they're gonna do something like they did with Lock and Key. If for anybody that has read Lock and Key and then watched the Netflix show, they kind of made it a little more family friendly, which there's nothing wrong with that. What's up, Hayden? But I don't know why I got that tone. from it. So I have high hopes for it. You know,
High hopes.
Just so you know, Guarnido is working on Black Sad 2 part. The first part is out in French later this year, so more stuff will be translated for you. Okay, couldn't finish reading that.
What? Oh man, I didn't know you were reading something.
Did you think I was just saying things?
Well, I'm focused on getting comments of. Okay, I'm sorry. Who was it?
I can't remember, but that's okay. I'm new to this channel after rediscovering my love of comics from being a kid. Is there any chance for a reprint OHC of Ultimate Spider-Man run? I like the Omni, but it
looks like it's hard to read.
Probably not. I mean, I'm just being honest, and because they rarely reprint OHCs. Now there has been some, like Immortal Hulk Volume 1, Civil War. And see, I can't even think of them off the top of my head because they hardly do it. So, probably one day. Think of the children, Omar. This must have been when I was.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It was AMA. Hashtag optimistic. Some asterisks, Omar. What about? Oh, we got.
Well, I could probably feel my hatred for Twitter when I was talking about it. Can you show us the Aliens Omni in the chat? Yes, Rick. Of course I can. Okay, it's upstairs, though.
I'll go get it.
Oh, look at my wonderful wife. I'll take care of this.
Okay, I put up a poll for Thunderbolts or New War. No, it was Dark Avengers. Never mind. And you didn't use it.
Well, it was 50-50. We're going to use it next week. All new Wolverine Omnibus isn't in stock trades anymore. What was the question?
Thunderbolts or New Warriors?
Thunderbolts or New Warriors? New Warriors for me. I love the New Warriors. I'm serious. Like all day, every day. It's not out yet. It comes out May 5th. That's why it's not in stock trades. It comes out May 5th and then May 4th at Cheap Graphic Novels if you want to get a day early in on that. Someone put bourbon in his coffee. I didn't, man. I slipped out. I got frustrated with Twitter, apparently. That's all it takes. Technology, dude. Make sure we got this. Omar, who came first, Man Thing or Swamp Thing? Swamp Thing. Hope that's the question you were asking for. Lionheart, how you doing, buddy? Omar, do you know if Dark Horse is printing all of Usagi Yojimbo Saga volumes 1 through 9 in paperback? I don't know if they're doing that.
Okay, so here is the slipcover to the Aliens Omnibus.
Or what we like to call the dust jacket.
Okay, whatever.
Now, one important thing that I'll ask before I do my overview, I don't know if the spine is going to be different or not. This is the direct market cover. There is the Greg Land standard edition cover. So I don't know if the spine's going to be different for that one or not, but this has been my favorite read so far this year. I'm having so much fun with this. Because they used the masters for the people that were asking me for the original issues. They've used the masters of the colored versions, and they switched back the names of Newt and Hicks to Newton Hicks. So I was so happy about really that. Cool. Because for those people that don't know, and I'll explain it when I do an overview, after Alien 3 came out, and spoilers, they killed a couple of characters, they went back to when they started reprinting those stories and changed the names of the characters that died. It was kind of frustrating for a lot of people that love those things. So, yeah, I'm happy that they switched the names back to the original versions.
Did you get this super chat?
Mm-mm. Hey, big shout out to this guy. This is Trumboka, my buddy Darren. We had a big talk on, oh my goodness, I can't remember what day that was. Friday? Thursday. There's a special. Now, normally I do unboxing here, like for special, like when people send us stuff through our PO box. But this one, he helped me get one of my whales. So I was like, I haven't done a video with Lydia and Alicia in a long time. And I was like, I'm just going to help. We did our first, what's in the box? It's like, we've been doing this show for about 4 or 5 years now. It's time I do a what's in the box. I got that one.
Okay, good.
So big shout out to Troll Bogan 1. Yes.
The therapist?
I don't know if he wants a secret identity.
Well, I just want to say thank you for what you told Omar. It was really cool.
I told her what you said, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
What about Marvel G.I. Joe Omnibus?
Oh, gosh. Right now, those rights are on IDW. So I don't know if they can or not. But I mean, I know they can't, right? Because the rights are IDW as well as Transformers, as much as I would love that. Same thing with Godzilla. So hopefully one day.
Connor Gunning, if we get New Warriors Volume 3 before 2023, Omar has to announce it in just his near mint boxers deal.
Really? Yeah.
Proceeds to buy Volume 1 and PO Volume 2.
Is that really what you want to do? Is that what you want to see?
Ooh,
that's a deal.
Hayden's birthday's on the 7th. Perfect time for Omar to announce an Alfred Simpsons omnibus from Marvel.
Would you? And this is a question I've asked before, Ben, for the people that are here. Would you all be interested in a? Maybe I'll do a poll. No, don't answer a question. I'll do a poll. Would you all be interested in a Simpsons omnibus? Because the Bongo comics are gone, and now now there's a chance to reprint them. So I was just curious if people would be interested in something like that.
The only we have Harley Quinn comics. The only Harley Quinn I've read though
we do.
Is which one did I read?
You read
awesome cover.
Harleen.
Yeah. And
but you have. I'm a fan of Palmiotti and Amanda Connor's run. Solid, man.
Which sounds great. So I'd like to read it in the future. Somebody mentioned my top 10 Spidey moments. There we go. Hey guys, love Melanie's video on her fave Spidey stories. Light the Night is underrated. Check Electro's.
Wow, somebody agreed with you. That's awesome.
I wonder if it was you or somebody else in the comments. I can't remember the name. Agreed. Because this person said specifically underrated. Also want to ask your thoughts on the mapping of remaining Spider-Man omnis. Man, that's my I think it's going to outperform my Daredevil video.
She did really good.
I'm really proud, excited.
She almost got like 5,000 views already.
No, I do.
She does. That surpassed some of my videos.
Well,
see what you do when you put a pretty girl in the thumbnail? That's not fair. You put a dude with my mug holding an omnibus like, oh, look at this.
Whatever.
Unless it's X-Men. And then X-Men are like, I don't care what the dude looks like. I'm looking at that X-Men omnibus.
People want to see you in your underwear.
Just Connor. He paid me. Obviously, I'm a cheap because I was like, yeah, let's do it.
There's lots of more people.
When will they start doing all those Usagi in color?
Oh, he had a question.
The collector did, or did somebody else have a question? Somebody else had a question
about Spider-Man Omnis.
Oh, as far as Spider-Man Omnis, it looks like they're gonna go straight from. I'm gonna share this with you all. Volume 5 of Amazing Spider-Man is the best-selling omnibus of all time. The pre-orders for that book have been amazing. No pun intended. But since keep that in mind. Volume 5 of a book is the best-selling omnibus of all time, meaning that Marvel is no longer. Remember when I started talking to Marvel 2 years ago, and they said that bookstores don't really think, and it shows. Like the further the volume numbers, the less they sell. Now is a different time. Now a volume 5 is outperforming all these volume 1s. Heck yeah, they're gonna go and probably release a volume 6. And honestly, there's enough for 2 volumes between volume 5 volume 5 and the Roger Stern run. Otherwise, they would have a huge omnibus. I don't know if they'll do that with Spider-Man.
Somebody suggested doing Harley.
Thank you, Eclipse.
With Jess. That is a great idea. I don't know what Tyler from Super Squad D, he made up Spring of Spider-Man. I wonder what his Summer of's going to be. Summer of Harley Quinn doesn't have the alliteration, but I like it.
It's Tyler. He'll stop doing YouTube by
hush.
No, I'll force him to come back.
Let's see.
Let's go to Greg for a second.
Okay.
Omar, want to start collecting omnibus, but scared to stop collecting single issues. I don't want to miss anything. What is your advice? Don't look back. Look at me. Don't look back. That's my advice. I'm being serious. Like, that's what I did. I remember the day that
Do it again.
My eyes. Don't look back.
Okay.
I remember the day that I stopped getting the. Oh my gosh, my wife is in control of camera angles now. So I remember the day that I stopped my folder at the comic book store, and they were like, "What's going on, man?" I'm like, "I'm trying to get in just collected editions. I like that." So it was a moment that I decided to walk away, and I was still supporting my local comic book store. I could have gotten this stuff through DCBS or what was the other place? Comic Hole. They used to sponsor our podcast. But, I like my comic book store. I like the experience of going to my comic book store and talking to the guys that were still there, even though one of them became really annoying. So I'm glad I did. And the way I don't miss out on new things, and I can't do this very often, but I do read things digitally. So Marvel has an app, DC has an app, a lot of some image comics are available through Comixology. So yeah, I think I never look back. I don't have any more single issues unless they're sent to me. People ask me if I buy any from time to time. Like my buddy Kyle sent me Last Ronin #1. I bought a couple of single issues, mainly for my daughters. Or sometimes Melanie wants to read some single issues.
I like to pick them based on the cover. The cover.
Okay. let me answer this young man's question. I just started collecting comics.
Congratulations!
Welcome to this world. Say goodbye to your money. What can I read first?
That is a big question.
That's hard to answer because if I lead you astray, like. It could make or break you into a comic book fan.
It's hashtag Spring of Spider-Man.
Honestly, I would start with the classics that everybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What Spider-Man story would you suggest?
Oh
boy,
it's JMS, but then you've gotten Volume 2 Omnibus. You got those stories. Whoo.
Batman Year One is a mandatory read. Batman Year One's mandatory. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. Those are mandatory reads. Spider-Man. To me, I would start at Spider-Man. I love the Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. And honestly, if you read the Stan Lee and Steve Ditko run, that's when you can find out that either the Silver Age is for you or not for you. So that's a good place to start reading that. Fantastic Four, Volume 1, or Fantastic Four by John Byrne, Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman, Fantastic Four by Mark Waid. I love that run, and it's a solid read. I'm trying to think of like where to read Avengers. Avengers by Kurt Busiek, 100%. If you like superheroes. If you don't like superhero stuff and you want to read other works that are independent, told in one. I don't know your age though, so I'm gonna try to play it safe and say something like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by IDW. The IDW series is solid.
Yeah.
Transformers takes a little bit to get into. I think it's easier to get into TMNT. Like I said, I don't know your age, but maybe Invincible. Invincible is solid too. It's a fun read. Ultimate Spider-Man, Volume 1. There, you got a lot of advice. Oh, got the blade of. Thank you, Gabriel Carrasco.
I'm gonna get the dogs.
Yeah, put it outside. Thank you, baby. Got the Blade of the Immortal Deluxe on your recommendation. Had to stop reading because it was so good, and there's only 2 volumes right now. Yeah, I love that's definitely, man, top 10. I love Blade of the. Whoa, you all right? We had a gate up. I heard it go down. But yes, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I love sharing stories that I enjoy with people, and then I hear things like this. Good morning, Omar and Melanie. I noticed that Wolverine X-Men Omnibus reprint lists the content as issues 1 through 35 and 38 through 42 on Amazon. Was it the same in the first printing? It was. So that is missing the Battle of the Atom, I think. Battle of the Atom. It's a crossover with the all new X-Men, adjectiveless X-Men. Did I talk about? I think that's in my part 5 of my X-Men reading order. Woo, that part 4, dude, that took me out.
I'm gonna exercise. We have a baby gate. So crash to keep the dogs from coming downstairs. Yes,
on our swimming pool.
Yeah, that was last summer. Thanks for remembering. I left the water running, filling up this inflatable pool.
Everybody's like, Omar's got a pool.
And I was our neighbor, she got on the chat to tell us, like, your pool's overflowing. I felt bad. So
Brave and the Bold by Mark Waid is the book that made me love every corner of the DC universe. That's a good one. You know what other book that I forgot to mention?
That's a good endorsement.
The History of the Marvel Universe by Mark Waid is beautifully done. The amazing artwork and the story will make you it touches all corners of the Marvel universe, much like you're saying about Brave and the Bold. And it's one that I suggest to people because it's you get Silver Age stuff, you get Golden Age stuff, you find out what's going on with the Eternals, during the time the Avengers were fighting Korvac, things like that. Like, it kind of puts the timeline of the Marvel Universe down for you, and it's so wonderful. Saludos from Puerto Rico. Hope you are well. We're doing well.
I'm texting Tyler, see what his summer of is.
Wow, Omar isn't recommending an X-Men story. I did, remember? I said Uncanny Volume 1. Don't call me out, Carly. Don't call me out. Love, Brave, and the Bold by Wade Augustine. Great miniseries. Also ties into JLA Year 1. Yes, it was. And I love when they brought back the Brave and the Bold series. Sadly, it didn't live. How long did it last? He did 2 trade paperbacks. Then Dan Jurgens took over.
Okay.
Sorry. Hold up. Big Dang, Sin City Evergreen, trying to decide whether to get it versus the upcoming anniversary.
Big Dang, Sin City.
They've reprinted it twice, so it's had a total of 3 printings. It's still up to Dark Horse. So I don't know if it's evergreen, but I have a feeling that it's one that sells so well that they bring it back often.
Hey, Aaron G changed his profile pic to his picture.
Hey, yo, Aaron G. I showed that last week when I showed it?
And then all week it was on the show.
All week it was back here. So, yes, thank you so much, Darren, for reminding people to hit that like button. I appreciate it. Omar's Bravely Default End Layer art book sewn. Most of their art books are sewn, the Dark Horse art books. I can't remember because did I do an overview of that one? I thought you let her out.
No, I didn't. I asked Tommy to keep her quiet.
Is he gonna like muscle her?
Thank you, Fraser.
Thank you, Fraser.
Personally,
go ahead, baby.
No, let's read at the same time.
Weird.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Personally, I started
with Image, then
read Marvel and
I can't
DC.
do this. This is why I wasn't Inquirer, of course.
Personally, I started with Image, then read Marvel and DC runs of writers I liked from Image, and now read absolutely everything. Just an option. I sound like a turkey.
Yeah, that's a good way to get into into the bigger universes. Sometimes it can be a little intimidating when you see so many books, so many characters. I remember my younger brother was I don't know why I said my younger brother. They're both younger. He was always intimidated by DC because of the different timelines and the crisis. Now, and one night I was drinking and I told him, I was like, okay, let me explain to you the different Earths and what happened during Crisis on Infinite Earths. And I don't think I made him a DC fan that night. He was just more confused. Hey, Omar, you made me want to read The Black Widow by Kelly Thompson. I was not in The Black Widow, but this plot sounds awesome. Dude, that's another one of the books that I read that I'm like, I think this is going to make it in my top 10 favorite reads of 2021. Great. And I'm so glad it's continuing.
Who is that? Ace changed my profile pic to the second most beautiful on the world after Melanie, of course. Oh, thanks. I don't know who that is.
That's Helen Mirren. How do you not know who Helen Mirren is?
Because I've got face blindness.
Yep.
Omar.
We all look alike.
Greg's comment is a little mysterious. Melanie, Omar, thank you for all you do. We need you to take us places that we cannot go. Maybe it's epic and dramatic. What places?
Like the grocery store? You want to go grocery shopping with Omar and Melanie?
We still don't know how to say your name.
I got it. Joaquin. Hey, he's joining me for one of the upcoming Marvel Collected Editions.
Oh, good.
I'm going to ask him what his name is so he can pronounce it for everybody.
Hey, Melanie. How can we learn to stop having fear of missing out and instead have the courage to say no? Remember what you said last time?
What I say? Stop watching my videos.
You stop watching your videos.
Stop watching my videos.
I suppose don't put yourself in tempting situations like other addictions. If it's like hurting your bank account.
Yeah, it really depends on your willpower, right? There's a lot of people that have willpower to say that's enough drinks. I gotta drive, and I know people are probably gonna be like, that's a silly comparison, but it is an addiction. There's a legit addiction when it comes to collecting, just like it's whether it's drugs or alcohol or comic books. This is a healthier addiction, of course, but still an addiction nonetheless. And it depends on your willpower. If you can look at upcoming books and go, okay, I'm going to get that one and that one. But if you can look at upcoming books and go, I need them all. I don't know how I'm going to pay for that. I got to sell my blood and plasma and other bodily fluids. Then that might be a problem. And that might be how you kind of take a step back and go, okay, I need to reassess my life.
New Spooky Channel. Omar does have a good singing voice when he's singing along with Buffy the musical. You're sexy when you're singing along with the demon dude. What was his name?
Oh, what was his name? I like that guy. He
Yeah.
He had a cool name too.
Why'd you run away?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not doing
good.
that. My daughter, it was really cute. We were driving in the car and I was singing along to Bruce Springsteen. And she's like, I've never heard you sing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I sing all the time. She's like, yeah, but you don't try. And I'm like, but I try every time I sing.
Along with Tom Petty.
Yeah, I do.
Hi from Tarjay.
What's up, Great Garloo? Hey,
I'm so glad that we could hang out during your breaks.
Hook me up with some of them G.I. Joe. You know what I'm talking about. Can't find any Joes around here. Plasma. Yep. Omar's Mobius. Sucks being a responsible adult and have to say cannot buy it now. It does suck. We've all been there. Like we've all done it. We've all said I can't. Or here's something I do. Like I just got into the Super 7 Ninja Turtles because they come out 3 or 4 times a year. The action figures, by the way. And there is the NECA Ninja Turtles. And there's one in particular that I want to get. I want to get Super Shredder. And I said, I'm not going to do that. Because if I do, I know how I am. I'm going to go back and get the rest of them. Because they got to match up, right? Otherwise, it's ridiculous. Why would I just have Super Shredder? So I don't go down the rabbit hole of just getting one. There was a super chat, I think, earlier, maybe. I don't want to miss one just in case. What's up, Felix?
Thank you. Is the Criminal Reprint Volume 2 come out in the upcoming Monday?
At
CGN?
I'll double check, but I think that's what I was told.
I hope I got everybody's super chats. Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career.
What's up, sir?
Any restock on Complete Superior Spider-Man Volume 2?
Not that I've heard of yet. I forgot that was out of print too.
Oh, and I want to read that.
See, like if you read that though, that's like his magnum opus. Like you should start it. You should start a brand new day.
It's a new day.
Nobody's gonna get that song.
What song is that from?
That's Sailor Moon.
No, I was asking them.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna get demonetized.
You can become a Green Lantern.
That's right. Or you become an Orange Lantern.
Hey, we're gonna show you your artwork.
What's up, buddy?
At noon. Okay, with the packages.
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
Raj Al Ghul.
Yeah, Raj Al Ghul is the way I'd say it too.
Ras Al Ghul.
And what's interesting is that everybody says it's different. There's the people that can correctly pronounce it, like the actual name. Then there's the creators, and then there's the cartoon version. And I think we do it the cartoon version. There's also Ras Al Ghul. It's that's a name. That one there. And now Shang-Chi's gonna be also kind of like that. There's gonna be people that are like, you're not pronouncing it correctly. Then there's people like, that's the way I've been pronouncing it because that's the way the creators pronounce it.
You know what? To me, Final Fantasy X, it's Titus. I don't care if it's Titus, right? I've said it for 20 years that way. Sound like an old person. I can't change.
Lord Omar. I love this.
I'm sorry. Is Stern's run the best Spider-Man run for you? Man, reading it because of Tyler and because of you.
What is it to read it?
Because of Texas Tyler. Man, it is good.
It's a good read. It's my favorite Spider-Man. Good. There's also that's like a younger Omar would have chosen that. Then there's also the Todd McFarlane and David Michelinie run, which is solid.
Okay, there we go. Because somebody's asking earlier which Spider-Man run to. I think if you're younger, which by the picture you looked younger, the person asked earlier about where to start reading comics, it would be
Ultimate Spider-Man. I would say Ultimate Spider-Man for
Michelinie. Oh, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That is right. How about this? Could you please make a new series like just for beginners to get started with comics? I know they've done many comprehensive reading orders, but they're kind of confusing for beginners.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Rebel by Design is starting with me already with that. You know how to pronounce it? Betsy Braddock. Okay, the real Psylocke. I'd said it.
Yes, that's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Since we're getting more subscribers and lots of people who are new to comics, and that's great.
I think people have suggested that for me, and it's one thing that I was apprehensive about because I started reading comics in the middle of stories. Started reading DC in the middle of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Started reading Uncanny X-Men at the beginning of a storyline that was wrapping up some loose ends. But now we have collected editions, and people remind me of that. Like, yeah, you're an old man. Back then, you didn't have collected editions. Now we do. Can you help us? I got you. So yes, I will be starting.
Coffee lantern. Man, I'm getting more.
What's up, Eric? How you doing?
Yeah, hey, Eric. Eric took over the
mantle.
That's what I was going to say. Saying hi because Andrew Kennedy left us.
No,
only on manga videos.
He likes manga. We still got Andrew time to time. He'll pop in and say hi.
I know. What about Dark Horse? Will they ever reprint Plague of Frogs?
I'm trying. How about that? Like the hardcovers, right? Is that what you want? That's what I assume they want. Felix, I'm gonna get back to you, but I just messaged them. They pronounced it differently in Gotham and Arrow. It's so weird, right? Chun-Li, Ryu. I've heard all those.
Yeah.
Okay,
Roberto. Roberto. Oh my gosh, Roberto.
What the heck?
Omar and Marine Stars and Stripes. Dang, she's a brat. Does it get any better, JSA? Yes, it does.
Yes.
I know that. I know that answer. She grows.
Courtney is one of my favorite characters in Stars and Stripes, especially what happens to her and Captain Marvel. I'm talking about Captain Marvel. Shazam, Captain Marvel. Rebel by Design. I knew you were Team Rebel.
Hey, hi, Gwen.
How you doing, Gwen?
Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I finished my Claremont X-Men run. Thanks, Omar.
I'm so glad. I hope you enjoyed it. Any sights of an Excalibur reprint? Somebody was asking. We just missed it because
okay.
I'm thinking yes. That one, we're gonna get a volume 2. It would be a good time to reprint a volume 1. I'll remind them. Okay. That it would be a good time because there's a lot of people, especially overseas, people were still having issues. Now we're gonna get a different Marvel is getting a different distribution center, so that could change things. And it seems like looks like they're relying a lot more on pre-orders now, so that's also good. I think the cases of like X of Swords and what was the other one, X-Men Inferno, taught them that we really need to pre-order a lot more. So hopefully we will get everybody will get the books that they want. At the end of the day, that's what everybody wants, right? Marvel wants you all to buy the books, and you all want to buy the books. That
was an awesome commercial. That's a tagline.
That's the one I answered.
Sorry,
you weren't paying attention.
No,
you weren't paying attention.
I'm trying this newfangled thing of just sticking up comments that don't require questions answered. Hi, Phil's Dirty Verse.
Let me take this.
You should check out this guy's channel. Just finished the Invincible show. Now I want more. One question though: compendiums or hardcovers?
Hardcovers, man. Hardcovers.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm paying. If I'm going to pay more than $50 for a book, in my opinion, I think it should be a hardcover. Of course, 5 years from now, every book I'm sure is going to be $50. But as of now, I like the sturdiness of it. Even if it's glued binding, they're lying to me that it's nicer. But yeah, I like hardcover formats. I have a fear because of my old compendiums that I used to have that after a few read-throughs or looksies. I had that for a reason. Okay. Just give me a second. It leaves a crease down the spine, and I hate that. That to me, it means you're a reader, but as a collector, it's like, oh, I gotta buy another one just to have on the shelf and one to read. That gets ridiculous. I'm not that bad. Hi, thank you for responding to my comment last week. You're welcome, Joey Berry. Oh, you did.
I gave a thumbs up.
You did? Okay. Top 5 Justice League runs. Sergio asking top 5. I'll make you a video of top 10s, but really quick. Injustice League, freaking awesome. Tower of Babel, World War III. Oh God. Now see, this is where it gets hard. The last 2 choices. Was it Justice Like Light? Not Justice Like Lightning's Thunderbolts. What was the return of Wally West and Infinite Crisis? You want bacon and what?
Just showing while you were talking.
Oh. Any news on when CGN will be starting their pre-order system? Not yet, brother. But as soon as I find out, you all will know. I think they're gonna do a couple of trials, so maybe they'll pick out some people to do it with. HC. Yeah, most people here will say hardcovers, but obviously I don't mind trade paperbacks. I have tons of trades.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Omar, how soap opery,
Opery.
like Opry Land
Is
New Warriors.
Warriors.
Is it? If it's
like
like
a Wolfman or Claremont melodrama, I'm in.
100%.
I'm in. Ah, we were doing good.
No, I was.
Okay.
I was sucking at that. Yes. Yep. 100% yes. Oh gosh, I wish I could talk about one specific issue that will be in the second omnibus with rage. Oh, heartbreaking. And then the aftermath of what happened in issue 25 and 26. Yeah, you're in for a treat. Those buying Starman. I'll tell you what, let me read that.
Nope, I'm trying a new thing. Let's see if we can work it out.
It's confusing,
today.
baby.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
You? Okay, I'll
Spidey
stop.
Demateus Omnibus. That's one of my most wanted for sure. I'm gonna make my top 20 most wanted Marvel Omnis, and that's.
Did you suggest it in the comments of my video? Somebody did.
It's a good run.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. This is Darren. That's a good run, and one that deserves it. Yeah, I don't know if they'll start there or right now the Masterworks. I'm thinking if they do Spectacular Spider-Man, they'll do the first one because they have enough Masterworks for volume 1. So I'm thinking that's where they'll head. And is the crease on the companion just a cosmetic issue or causes actual damage to the book? For the and these are old. That's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna get one of the newer ones to do a comparison. The Witchblade was fine, but my freaking what was it? Rising Stars? It fell apart. It became like it damaged the book. Witchblade had a crease because I like looking at pretty pictures.
Thank you, Eric. Just wanted to show a little support for you too. Thanks
Thank
again
you
for answering my question about Monsters hardcover the other day. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You as well, brother. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So N-Man is saying no creases. No creases in my compendiums, Omar. Speaking of compendiums, I had all the Walking Dead ones, but was able to get 4 of the 8 Omnis for a great deal. I did not know TWD had a huge... Yeah, those were limited like the Spawn ones. And I had the volumes 1 and 2, and I had a crease on my volume 1. Maybe they had different printings. So, go to this gentleman right here, 1148. Great Lord Omar. Thank you. Where do I start reading Miles Morales?
Good question.
That's a good question. There is Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales. Read that one. It's the one that takes place in the Ultimate Universe that happens after a certain omnibus that I can't name because it's a spoiler. And then there's a follow-up one called Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man that is a follow-up to that omnibus with Miles taking over the role of Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe, but it takes place in the 616 universe. Sorry if that sounds confusing.
Well, start with his appearance in... Well, what volume is that he appears in Ultimate Spider-Man?
That's I just said it. The name of the omnibus, Miles Morales. Yep.
Okay. Hey, Melanie, from your last video, something tells me that you were so close to be named Amazing Melanie. I think it worked out, though. Amanda is the amazing Amanda who does the Wednesday and Friday night live chats with Omar because she loves Tom Holland Spider-Man. That's her man.
Apparently.
But I like the word astonishing. And we're like an X-Men family with Alicia being adjectiveless Alicia.
We changed Alicia.
What was she? We want adorable. People suggested adorable. I'm like, adjectiveless sounds really funny. I like that.
That's my kiddo. She's a chip off the old block. Any news if Marvels are done with mega size? I think they are done with that format. The adamantium size. I think what they're trying, and I hope they're not done with the monster format because people are fans of those too. I think right now they're focused on gallery editions. Those seem to be kind of like an in-between. Plug all the Bendis. I need my new Avengers. Omar, have you heard of DC announcement of the Conjuring? I have not. I've not heard about that.
Hey, Omar, emailed you this morning to thank you so much for the 40K giveaway.
Yeah, I was going to read it, brother. I promise.
I won Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 4 direct market cover, and I sent you a shelfie.
You did. I got your picture. I appreciate you. Thank you. Congratulations, man.
Oh, yeah. could have been the adorable Melanie.
All
Yeah,
right,
like
come on,
astonishing
God.
things.
Come on, Ace. The adorable Omar.
Oh, okay. Both Miles Morales Omnis are still in print.
As far as I know.
Oh, is that what it means?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Project Viking.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
$40.
I got the king size Kirby at Ollie's 6 months back for $40. I hope that doesn't mean that they're done with that format. Any ideas whether any more of the pre-Claremont X-Men Epic collections are going to be reprinted? Yeah, they should be. I'm going to ask for a list of stuff. Oh, we missed the super chat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
Melanie's looking back. There's Eric's.
Eric's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it must have been.
There
we go.
We got you, Lombacks. We got you.
Thank you.
When the Hickman, thank you for the super chat, by the way. When the Hickman X-Men run goes into oversize, do you think they'll be released in order, like the trade paperbacks, or will each series be sold separately? Well, right now, we have confirmation of Marauders OHC and Excalibur OHC. So they're separate, and all of them leading up to the X of Swords. And then we have X-Men OHC, which turned into an X-Men Omnibus by Jonathan Hickman. So that means, as of right now, that they're going to do it by separate series. But I don't know what that means. What's up, Reaper? How you doing, buddy? That also means that what happens to series like the Fallen Angels, right? Not that I was a big fan of Fallen Angels, but I'm a completist because that was only 6 issues. They can't be collected in an oversized format. So that's all I know so far. That's what they're doing.
The first letters of X-Force, Marauders, Excalibur, and New Mutant spells out X-Men.
Mine.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Thanks, Hip Hop Happens.
I did not. That would, my mind is blown. Seriously, thank you, and thank you for the advice on the Discord. So we have a Discord through our Patreon. And did you let the $1 tier Discord in? Did you create that? Yeah, we need to do that because Hip Hop Happens suggested he can.
And you know what? That notebook I wrote down things last week. I think I left it down here. Let me go get it again. Right there.
No, just sit down. It's fine. I get it. What was your first overview on this channel? That Django is asking. And also, have you thought about reaching out to Joe Mad for an interview, considering Age of Apocalypse is coming down the pipe? I do need to reach back out to some creators because I kind of let that ball drop a little bit because I was busy. The last week of every month is so busy for me because I'm trying to catch up on things that I need to do. And it also has my budget meeting video, which is like the hardest video for me to edit. It takes a long time. So I'll get back to that probably next week. And my first overview was, I had one, but I removed it because I think I told that story when somebody left a comment saying I talk way too much. But I think I did
removed the video?
The first one, yeah. And then it was Peanuts. Peanuts was my very first one. What was my first comic book? For me, it was Uncanny X-Men 168. What was your first comic book, Melanie?
A Spider-Man. I don't know which one, though.
Okay. Omar, need to take us on a field trip to your comic book shops again. I love those shows. Yes, I was just talking to somebody about that. I miss doing those. You know, I think vaccinations and all that, people are starting to open back up with no restrictions or less restrictions, rather. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes.
Somebody said you should do the Omni Dog way and just not edit at all.
I am so jealous of that, man. I tell him, I was like, how you just... Like me and Tyler talk about, like me and Tyler talk about
of filming. I have to stop and do it over and over.
We both were like, do you know how long it takes to edit? And he's like, I'm not editing.
Good for him.
I just talk for 45 minutes into the camera. No one's watching me when he doesn't do live shows. Fallen Angels has been so hard to get through. It's really boring. It is, but I still want it. Omar, what is your most wanted? I'm doing a video on that, Cesar, but Man of Steel, John Byrne, Man of Steel. Omar, when is the monthly budget meeting? I'm putting on our Patreon tonight for early access members, and then it'll be out tomorrow morning. So, still waiting for your house tour with Don Rosa. Oh my gosh, I need to reach out to him again so he hasn't forgotten.
I can't find my notebook from last week.
That's okay. You're gonna lose this one too.
Don Rosa, reach out.
Thank you, baby. What's up, Joe Anderson? Came in late. Don't know if you talked about BWS Monsters yet. I haven't yet. I was up until 3 a.m. on Thursday reading it. Just incredible. 30 years in the making. Started as a Hulk story. I can't wait to have it. Mm-hmm. Amanda and Omar doing an Ollie's run was classic. Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Like just going through different shops, and people were like, "Why are you treating the book so badly?" And I was like, "Because the books are on the floor. I'm not treating them badly. That's just the way they put them at Ollie's." I agree. Used to love comic book trips on YouTube. Local comic shop visits, great. Yeah, we'll bring that back. We're gonna bring that back.
You know, I did film one.
What's up, Ben? Yeah, you did.
It just wasn't that interesting, though. I don't have the knowledge you have, right? I can't talk on and on about stuff.
People just like to look at what is offered.
It's a really cool comic book store.
Yeah, we'll go back. We'll do it again. John Byrne, Superman Omnis, Holy Grail. One day. What's up, Robbie Rob? Yay! How you doing, brother?
Just got off of work.
Good. Omar, when's the next Map My Ex? We are actually in the process of scheduling that, and it will be the Colin Yost years of X-Force/Messiah trilogy. Cannot wait, because I know me and Peter disagree. Omar, you FOMO me into buying Monsters. Good. You're not gonna regret it. It's awesome. Can you suggest some manga that's not insanely long? Yes. Almost said Sandlot. Oh my gosh, it's Akira Toriyama, not Kurosawa, and it's about a little god Beelzebub in the desert.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
I suggest Mermaid Saga because I just read it and Lydia read it as well. We need to film that video. Yeah, it's just 2 volumes. Violent. Love her art style.
Rumiko Takahashi is a wonderful creator.
I'll go look.
No, sweetie. Just sit down. You don't need to go look. Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Just 2 volumes, 2 hardcovers. Beautiful. It's over here, right? Ghost in the Shell has a box set. It's only 3 volumes, though. When freaking they decide to release Katsuhiro Otomo's Dreams. Not Dreams. Man, my brain. I'm working on 5 hours of sleep. I haven't been sleeping well this week. The guy that did Akira, Katsuhiro Otomo, had, what the heck was the name of that book? It was Dreams. There's Memories as well, but those haven't come out to America yet.
Sandland.
Sandland. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Them. I don't know where they are.
I'm trying to think of other short-lived series that Domu. Thank you. A Child's Dream. Domu. Who was that? Monkey. Highlight him, please. Thank you so much. So that one was rumored to come back into print by Kodansha because now they own the rights. However, for some reason, Max, we haven't had the printing yet. Omar, I'm on the fence on the He-Man Omnibus buyer pass. Buy, baby. It's like Conan. Buy it. I'm serious. It's awesome.
Hey, Tina. Dude. Hi, TikTok Tina.
What's up, Tina? How you doing?
What time did you get up?
We were hanging out with Tina last night.
You didn't get...
I got up to edit at 5.
So that must be when... You did not.
I did. That's why I couldn't go to sleep. You didn't remember getting... Oh, wait. You were asleep. And then I went back to sleep.
Josh, it's One Piece. It's not that long. False.
It's almost 100 volumes.
I want to play with this thing. Ready? Wait.
I should have asked in plural. What are you doing?
I'm trying to focus it. False. There.
I hope it was worth it.
It was.
It was. Weird question, but you have to get rid of 5 Omnis. Which ones do you get rid of? Out of my collection? Oh. Weird question. Hard to answer. Oh. Okay. I can do it. Okay. Oh man. I've gotten rid of Omnibus. Dang, this is hard. How many do you want? 5? 5? Reese, 5? Okay, I can do it. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Heroes Reborn. Marvel Universe by Rob Liefeld. the DC villains omnibus, and what's another one that's, oh gosh, off the top of my head, Golden Age Cap. That's it. That's my 5. That's my 5. That's a good question, and it stumped me. Omar, throw 5 kids out of your light boat. Go. I put my daughters on the spot all the time by saying, this is the kind of parent I am, by the way. I'm like, look, we're on a boat. We're on a trip. Mommy and Poppy are, don't do that. Mommy and Poppy are on a boat. You can only save one. Who do you save? Mommy or Poppy? And my oldest daughter has like anxiety, and she's like, why are you doing this? I can't pick one. I'm like, you can only pick one or both of us drown. Which one are you picking? Make the right choice. And Alicia's cute because Alicia's always like, mommy. I'm like, I don't even finish the question. And she's like, mommy.
Oh,
me
my baby.
And Lydia's just like, what do I do? What do I do? My father's irresponsible, but he's funny. Mommy is nurturing and loving. So yeah. I don't have Muppet Babies. I don't have Joe Anderson.
You would keep Muppet. Miguel Poole is saying thank you. Love your channel. Thank you because of your videos I'm up to date with. Omnis.
Thank you. Sophie's choice question. Absolutely. I'd love putting my kids on the spot. And then when their friends come over, I do the same thing with them.
Yes.
I'm that kind of father.
But he's funny. I'm having fun with the zoom in and zoom out. The trolley.
It's a trolley, isn't it?
The trolley problem?
No, what's the trolley problem?
It's like, okay, let's see if I can remember it correctly. You're in charge of a switch.
I'm in charge of a switch.
And you can something about somebody's on the tracks. It's basically saying, do you choose to save when you let one person die because of inaction, or do you save the 5 people below because you take action?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's it.
It depends on who the one person is.
I watched a video on YouTube.
And look at Tina. I do that to my friends too. I do that. That's an icebreaker question. You go to a bar and you ask them that one, right? Like, look.
Oh, is it a person you love or 100 innocent people?
Oh, a person you love. Sorry.
One person in the entire group.
Yeah,
There's probably different versions. That's better about the somebody you love.
It is noon, so we got some things in the mail.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to open up, and I'll take some questions while Melanie gets those boxes, and then we're going to show some artwork, too. The Good Place did an episode on the trolley problem. Yeah, I need to get on that. Omar, the director...
that sounds like an Always Sunny episode. That would be good for them.
Omar, the director of the live has gone crazy. Too many zooms. Gone.
Extreme close-up.
Omar, do you know if we'll ever get a DC Bombshells Deluxe? I haven't seen that in the catalog at all.
There's not a frame. All right, this is for our buddy Lionheart.
All right, Lionheart, hook us up.
It's for different people. You sent a 2-page letter, so I suppose
we'll read that.
Yeah, we'll just read it to ourselves if that's okay. Omar, you can't wear any of my t-shirts, but I can wear yours. Thanks.
She ends up with all my Batman t-shirts. All right.
We haven't gotten a bet. Oh, I need to
I'm gonna take some questions while you do that. All right. Was the Golden Boy anime only or manga? It was a manga adaptation. The manga, however, went complete hentai towards the end, so they didn't do those episodes. My parents asked me questions like that back in the day. I should have said I would save the TV. Good deal. Will Black Hammer Vision get library editions? I think every Black Hammer comic, and he did make a statement that he wasn't done yet, will eventually get a library edition. Is there any way to listen to your old podcast? I think we only uploaded one video, and it was the interview with Peter Cullen. And if you don't know who Peter Cullen is, he is the voice of Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I think Dan got rid of.
No, I mean, he still has a backlog somewhere. So I'll ask Omar, how books are on your collections?
Okay, I got it, baby.
You got them all? Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, thank you for the super chat. Omar, how books are on your collection?
How many, maybe?
How many? Oh, a lot. I need to take inventory. You know, did I tell you all that? Like, my buddy was like, dude, I got so many hits on my video, Omnibus Collector, on my manga video, because I put a number up there. I have over 5,000. I'm like, I've got more manga than you do. And he's like, you should do numbers.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know. That seems clickbaity. I have to go early. Hope you have a lovely spy, Hannah. It's always good to see your lovely face.
Okay. Bye, Hannah.
Koran on Voltron.
Oh, that's backwards. This is for the amazing Amanda. Black Widow.
I can't wear that, Lionheart. I look good in red, Lionheart.
Wait, look, this is for you. This is straight out of Cybertron.
Oh, dude, that's what's up. Lionheart, my dude.
And all right, I'm more partial to this one. Fastball special.
Or as Tina calls it, fastball. Or what you call it? What did you call it, Tina? Would you call it fastball special? Free balling special or something dumb like that?
Here is a She-Hulk, and I love purple She-Hulk shirt for me. And Lionheart, please don't get mad. I've got a bad memory. I can't remember whose this is for.
You sure?
I'm gonna wear it though.
You sure that's not from?
I'm gonna wear it.
You don't think this one's for Maddie, the She-Hulk one? And
the
Spider-Man's
maybe.
For you?
See, I've got a horrible memory. Well, I do know this is for Maddie. The Batgirl Omnibus.
And if Maddie already has it, we're going to give it away in our giveaway. That's the catch. That's the catch.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, brother. Omar, congrats on New Warriors Volume 2. Thanks, man. It was the hot ball special. What's wrong with you, woman?
The hot ball special.
Omar, congrats on New Warriors, dude. It was amazing. It was amazing to get to announce it. I got emotional. I'm sorry to the people that didn't like the 90s and hate that era, but I had to. Oh, this was a Kickstarter, I think. Space Bastard.
It says last name Bauman from Texas.
I know who it is, and I'll give him a proper shout out next week. It's in my Instagram, I think, is who told me, or one of our Patreons. Okay. I can't show the back of that.
Thank you. Oh no, but that's an awesome.
That's an awesome picture. That's cool. Thank you so much.
Oh wait, you can show the back of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if they'll do
Lone
Wolf and Cub omnibus reprints.
Okay, so both the Spider-Man She-Hulk are for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Lionheart.
My man, Lionheart. What a good guy.
Okay, last package from Rick Nelson.
And this is for our, some of these books are for our giveaway. Whenever we get to 50K.
Spider-Man Life Story that I talked about in the video is so good. The whole thing is so good.
So good.
Spider-Man Bloodline. Spider-Man by Tommy Farland. Look at all these Spider-Mans.
What a guy.
The Thing and a Human Torch.
Chip Zdarsky.
Oh, I didn't.
Great series that leads into the Fantastic Four.
A Death in the Family.
Also awesome.
Green
I call that
Arrow.
number. That's year 1, isn't it? Yeah.
Challengers of the Unknown.
Ooh, I don't have that one.
That's Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Oh, that was cool.
Thank you so much, brother. Omar, in New Warriors Volume 2 video, you said you had 5 goals omnibus releases. What are the 5 goals? I'll tell you what the first 2 were. The first one is get early access to omnibus editions, which happened early on. That was actually on a phone call with David. The second goal was eventually work my the channel into doing official announcements for Marvel. As a kid growing up reading about these characters, it was a dream to say this video is officially sponsored by Marvel Comics. There's only a few videos a month that they do it. It's mainly the announcement videos. Like, they really enjoy the way that I did the announcement videos. So that was a goal of mine. Like, and it just sort of happened. And I can't say the other 2. One day maybe. But yeah, getting New Warriors Volume 2 printed was definitely goal number 3. Thank you so much for asking that question, though. Morning, folks. I have a move coming in 3 months due to a job. Hooray! Any tips on moving your collection? Are boxes really necessary? Boxes are 100% necessary. Do not overfill them. I know you're going to be like, you're going to get a big box. Go to your local comic book shop. I tell people this all the time. Tell them to save you the diamond boxes because they're sturdy and not waterproof, but they're sturdy enough to keep water out. The other thing is do not overfill them. You'll be tempted to, but remember that you're going to be lifting these. So I had another question I wanted to get to. So just because you can put 30 books into one box does not mean it's a good idea. because your back gonna be hurting. Unless you got some young friends. Oh yeah, go get some young friends. Get some friends in their 20s. Lure them over with beer or Pokemon cards. Can I just say it's weird that there's no Black Panther omnibus? You can say that. You can 100% say that. And can I just say that when a Black Panther movie is on the schedule, that I'm sure we'll have 2 or 3 omnis, just like that.
Here, want you? Let me show the artwork for this week, and we have from our buddy author Infinity Studios, his artwork. I think we've shown this before, but we're going to show it again. Okay, so that's the email that you sent this week. Our buddy, he's 12 and he is practicing every week on his art. Yeah, I remember this Dark Sea. Good job. And we have from Kajak. Okay. This awesome shredder and this awesome, let me just finish. This awesome Cyclops and what's on. And then finally Hondo sent us a picture of this cover because he said it reminded him of me and you because Rogue has a Southern accent.
Wolverine is running away from Rogue.
Thank you guys. If you want to send us any emails and artwork, whether it be through the postal service or digitally, nearmintcon@gmail.com, or our P.O. Box here in Versailles, Kentucky, 40383. Our P.O. Box is 1678.
Really quick, something about this cover is, so this is during the From the Ashes storyline, and when it was reprinted during the classic X-Men run, Paul Smith did the cover for that too. He's the artist that did this cover, and he switched them around. Rogue was running away from Wolverine. I thought
they were just running together.
Not really. He's sad. There's a reason he's sad.
Oh.
Read From the Ashes.
Okay. There we go.
All right. Have you seen the Sentinels X-Men Unlimited bonkers? I did. So we did have something else. Can you get that Avengers?
What? I think you're shaking the table.
Okay.
Just let me know. What am I getting?
The box set that Joe sent us. So really quick, I had to open this because this came in a box from this guy right here that's in the chat right now that's has been tempting me to get this X-Men United box set, and this is from my buddy Joey, and was so kind to send us this particular box set because now he's like, this is what the X-Men are going to look like. You got to get X-Men. And I'm like, it's so expensive to kickstart. So yes, I will be kickstarting the X-Men one because this is so cool. They come with little pieces. This is the Kickstarter one that's going on right now. They're doing the X-Men one, and there's so many levels that they're unlocking. But he knows how, board games is something we don't really play that often here. But I'm making an exception for this one, basically because it comes with these amazing little pieces that I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do with this? Now I need to paint them. So these are awesome. Like the whole reason I'm getting the X-Men one is because they have little pieces like this of like Cyclops and Wolverine. But thank you so much, Joe. You wrote a nice little note there talking about how family friendly the game is. I really appreciate that. Versailles, Kentucky. Yeah, baby. That's how we do here.
And Proghat really enjoys your reading order.
Thank you. I love doing those as well.
Any news on the Reed Comics interview with Simon Reed? I wrote down the notebook that I lost last week.
Well, I was going to say, the last week of the month is always super busy for me, so I was going to get back into my to-do list first week of the month. It's weirder that there isn't a Dazzler on the... Look, Dazzler's getting her Masterworks, okay? At least there's that going. Maybe we'll get an omnibus. If Dazzler gets an omnibus before Generation X, though, there's going to be some problems with people. Those Gala X-Men designs are horrible. Definitely going to lose readers. Dude, are you kidding? Colossus? Have you seen the internet blow up over Colossus? Everybody's like, oh, Daddy Colossus looks good. And he does look good. Some of them...
Daddy-like.
Please don't say that. Some of them look ridiculous, but others like Mystique looks awesome. Exodus looks pretty awesome too, man. I don't like Professor X. I didn't like his design. I didn't like Iceman's design.
I like Wolverine in a suit.
That was the Ken.
Never mind.
That was his son. Yeah, close.
I only saw little pictures.
Cannonball looks all right. Sunspot looks all right. Multiple man, Madrox. He was okay. There's some that obviously stand out. Papi que rico. See what I mean, man?
Hi.
High fashion, darling.
Tina says Professor X looks derpy.
It's because he's got that giant helmet on, Cerebro. Dude, some of those other designs look good, though. Like Rogue looked good. I'm trying to think. I think my favorite one, though, is Mystique. I was telling Tina, if you're not already planning for this X-Men Hellfire Club Gala cosplay, are you even cosplaying, Tina? Are you?
Wow. Shit. Are you even cosplaying?
I'm gonna go as Daddy like Wolverine. What's up, Kyle Davis?
What if we had an Omar omnibus? It would only be one issue long of him changing into his outfits for the different videos. Also, it would go out print instantly because Diamond wouldn't
order enough. They never order enough of an Omar omnibus.
Oh man.
Kenny's in the chat. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, buddy?
I apologize for you late. You don't have to apologize.
I don't apologize, brother. Omar, quick question. Any word on more Superman collected editions coming out in the future? Nothing yet. And I think the catalog is almost full. So we are getting the Man of Steel Volume 4. But I think that's it. Watching movies. X-Men has been best since Morrison's run. Oh, I beg to differ. I like Morrison's run. Don't get me wrong. But Joss Whedon brought it back home to me. Joss Whedon was like, put the nail. And despite of how people feel about Joss Whedon personally right now, he brought me back into comics for good. Now, I do agree that X-Men is a roller coaster of ups and downs. I have read everything, and some break my heart. Some are better than others, but I was a big fan of House and Powers of X. I love that era. It was so different, so unique. The retcon worked, at least in my eyes. Hellions is a lot of fun. Marauders had a little bit of a slow start, but the only ones that I really didn't like were Fallen Angels and Excalibur. But Excalibur towards the end of the series, like towards issues 11 and 12, I started really digging. And I need to catch up. So,
do you remember your first collected edition you ever bought?
Yes.
What? Why did I even doubt you? Of course you do.
It was Death, the High Cost of Living, because I missed issue 2, and it was a little thin trade paperback. And about Death, the High Cost of Living, Wolverine and the X-Men. Oh, another great series. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, and it all depends on your taste. Like Trumbo is saying that Dazzler was the worst comic. There's a lot of love for Dazzler, though. I'm serious. There's a Man of Steel John Byrne Volume 5 on Amazon. Whoa. We're gonna stop the show for a second. The hardcover, because then that goes beyond the trade paperbacks. If that I got it, baby. Okay. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. John Byrne, Man of Steel. Are we sure about that? You made me stop the show to go check on Amazon right now. John Byrne. Let's see. Oh, this is not the soft cover. All right, so what I see is the soft cover, but I don't see a hardcover yet. No, this one here.
I know.
Oh,
when you scroll down on Amazon.
X-Men Red was awesome. So good. Uncanny X-Force. People like that. Amazon UK. Okay. We're going to stop there. Stop the presses. That's right. Stop the live show. You got to look for freaking John Byrne, Man of Steel. Yeah, John Byrne 4 was recently solicited, but Volume 5. So they're saying in Amazon UK, they've done some fishing. Chuck Austin's run is the best X-Men run ever. Why are you saying that? Is this Chuck Austin? Is it Chuck Austin? Is it Chuck Austin? Still not the worst. I really think, actually, in my X-Men reading order, part 4, I think I tell people which one is the worst ones that I think is the worst run of X-Men. And
BJ Kicks.
What's up, brother? BJ Kicks is going to be joining me for the live upcoming Marvel collected editions, probably sometime next week or the week after. I'll let him know. But everybody go and check out this guy. He has a wonderful channel, really uplifting and positive. And if you like collected editions, he does comic reviews and unboxings. Omar, what is your favorite bagel?
He doesn't like bagels.
What's the one with the little black seeds? What's the one?
Yeah, that's what you ate last night.
What's that called?
Free.
The free bagels. The ones like co-workers bring them. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, the little the little black dots. I like cinnamon. He
Ugh.
hates cinnamon.
Cinnamon
Anything.
There's a certain description I have about eating cinnamon that I can't say on the live show. But I can do it in the AMA show for sure. And that's the only way I describe.
Poppy, that's what Tina said.
What was the fake name? This is a funny story because he did use a fake name when he did the Action Comics run.
What are you talking about? Okay, you didn't read the question.
What was the fake name that Chuck Austin used in his Action Comics run? I cannot remember. But in the trade paperback, they did give him credit for writing it. Who's your favorite superhero?
You pointed at Scott first.
I forgot. Camera is freaking. What's it called? Reversed. BJ Kicks is one of the better comic channels out there. Everybody should check him out. He's a good guy too.
Chris.
What's Omar and Mel? I don't know. What are we?
Well, what
are we? We're human beings.
We're Omni. We should have an explosion. Thank you. An explosion like Tyler.
When we get Tyler to edit our stuff. Love this channel. Thanks. Sending good vibes from Atlanta. Thank you so much, Chris Walker. Seriously, thank you.
Cyclops, the best X-Men.
Is he in here? Oh, there's a guy with his name is Cyclops is better than Wolverine. He's a good guy. And I was like, dang it. I hate reading your name, though. Pizza, pineapple, yes or no? Yes. Yes, we're monsters like that. Also, third world country. I ate a lot of things that most people would not.
When is our Alpha Omnibus being solicited?
Never. If I have any say, never.
I wonder if
they're not going to pay for their license. They're not going to pay for that license. There's 5 people that would buy an Alpha Omnibus.
What's his name is making one?
Curtis,
thank you. I was going to call him Kyle. Is making his own. He's binding it. He's got 2 more issues to find. I wonder if he's found any. Because the seal cover issue goes for a lot of money. He doesn't want to pay that much.
Let me tell you something. Immortal Iron Ibsy. People have tried to cancel me already. Okay, culture. I'm still here. I'm still standing. Okay. Cyclops.
That doesn't mean cancel culture.
I don't know what cancel culture means.
No, it just means you're cultured. He didn't say cancel culture.
Oh, whoops. Oh, look at that. I get to listen to you guys while I categorize transactions in QuickBooks. That's what's up.
Yes.
Numbers, man.
People would buy the Alpha.
I would buy. Okay, let me count.
I would buy the Alpha Omni.
All right, there's 5 people so far.
I'm gonna put it this week. A poll for the community tab post. That's what I'll do.
People were hating on me for loving New Warriors, and can you imagine the amount of hate I would get for announcing an Alpha Omnibus before we get a Spectacular Spider-Man by DeMatteis or Innocenti Daredevil? People would be like, I'm done. I'm not buying Marvel again. I'm done with Omar. I'm canceling Omar. Owen.
Because he's cultured.
Have you guys read many Western comics?
Our foreign exchange student introduced Omar to Marshall Blueberry.
Yes.
He said that it was his hero.
So here in America, unfortunately.
Foreign exchange student from Spain.
Yeah, he wrote a nice note on this one. Unfortunately, here in America, there's only 5 collections that came out during the Marvel Epic years. And I like that. Don't read it.
I can't. That's an AMA.
There's also the Son of the Gun. I'm a big fan of that era. And there's another one that I really like that he did. It wasn't Mobius though. That was he found it at a comic book. No, he found it online and bought me a copy of it. I think there's only 5. Oh, go to Cullen for a second.
Wait, really quick. So when we reference Ask Me Anythings, the AMAs, that's our Patreon tier of $7.77 because Omar just wanted it to be a silly number.
it's like this, but adult questions.
Or
in
of
a
course
small
comics too, but completely off topic.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Chat.
When I joined your Patreon, I asked you to use your powers to get some Marvel UK reprints. 4 months later, you announced Pendragon. Incredible. When you asked me, I knew, and I couldn't say anything. So I was like, let's see what we can do. And I never lead people wrong, though. Whenever people ask me, I'm just, I think my go-to answer is always like, we'll see, maybe. Because I have to play it safe, right? I signed an NDA, meaning I can't say anything. I can't even lead people into thinking that it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can give clues if David's in the chat and he's already kind of giving clues as to what's coming. Like for the people that want Thor Omnibus by Jason Aaron, David was in the chat one day last year and said, yeah, we'll do that. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. Omar,
my wife
Thank
is
you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe, for the super chat, brother. My wife is Jamaican. You want to talk about crazy food? Goat head soup, been there. Oxtail soup, been there too. Pigtail, yup. Sounds gross, but it's amazing. I don't know why I did 4. You only mentioned 3.
You've had all 3 of them?
Yes, Father Frank is one of my best friends. That guy's a freak when it comes to food. Like he's a Catholic priest. He ain't got that. He's got money to spend on food and liquor. That's it. Like that's what he does with his money. And so all of that was because of him. The goat head threw me for a loop. Though we were at a food festival when we did that. That was where the heck we were in another state. They're starving omnibuy that need home before the Melanie, you missed my super chat. You owe us a song. We got you now, Joe. We got you now.
Oh, but that doesn't remind me of a song though. What you said. I have to hear the word and instantly a song pops in my head if that word is in the lyrics.
We do have a Matthew Mangy picture I want to upload really quick. Do you still have can you do it on your laptop, baby?
No, because when I get into the studio, it went, and then you got pissed at me.
No. Whoa, okay, first of all, family friendly.
The 2% occasional tips between married hosts. I can't.
You put yourself on mute before you join. You mute your camera.
Okay.
Yeah. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. What criticism of Claremont X-Men you feel are fair? There's a lot of he plays the long game. I completely understand people not wanting the long game. I mean, there were things that he set up that were not resolved after he left the book after 17 years.
What picture?
Matthew Mangy emailed us a picture.
I don't know.
Hit refresh up there. There's also the trope of like he has all these characters do the same thing, like your funeral bub, or explaining the adamantium in that is it bones that are laced with adamantium. Sounds very repetitive, and I get it. But I think the one that is completely fair that I agree with is sometimes he even though he's written these characters like they're family members, sometimes he forgets how these characters sound. And the best example of that is New Excalibur. I was going to use the Psylocke example on Uncanny X-Men. What was that? 319. But I'm going to go with New Excalibur with Professor Xavier trying to get out of his chair and going, "Oh, that's so."
I muted it.
All right. Hold on a second. Why?
Okay. Well, I'm leaving the studio because that's annoying.
That is so weird.
We will get you next week, Matthew.
Oh, that so totally hurts, is what Professor Xavier said. So really? I get it. Yep. And I was like, come on, Claremont. He sounds like a 12-year-old girl. Oh, that so totally hurts. Will Alf Omnibus include the Infinity Gauntlet? No. No 60s
You know, and I didn't mention this in my House of M review that I filmed this morning, but at one point, Emma does sound like herself.
Mm-hmm.
Except at one point when she's freaking out, she does sound like a teenager too.
Yeah, it's very rare that he does it, but when he made Professor Xavier say, "Oh, that so totally hurts,"
Wait, you were talking about?
I'm talking about Claremont.
Claremont, yeah, I was talking about Bendis.
He rarely does it. Melanie's laptop sounds like Claw, which was voiced by
not Frank Miller, Frank Welker.
Frank Welker, voice of Megatron. That's right. At this moment, I just want to remind everybody to hit that like button, please. Go ahead.
It was Alf was Drax's favorite show. Hey, James Abel isn't in the chat. He found all the mentions of Alf in the Marvel comics.
Yep.
I put it on Patreon.
She comes back. Spoilers. Twilight Zone. Hi. What's up, Ox Meat Pete? How you doing, buddy? Hope everything is all right with you.
What is Alf?
WTF is Alf? That might be one of the best questions. He's an alien life form.
We need to upload a picture of him, so whenever we talk about him, for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm. Omar, favorite 2021 horror comics. When did I put my? I did. I got you. I did a list. I did a video on the channel of my top 10 favorite 2020 horror comics. Check it out. I also did a video of all my horror comics. It's also on the channel. And then I did 2 hidden gem videos of horror comics. So I got you, man. I got you.
I don't need a picture. Here's what James sent.
Omar directing a show. Yeah, James sent us that. That was so sweet.
This is what I have to do during the week, so.
Not with me. Professor
not
X
him.
should always speak like a Valley Girl. I'd read it. Like, totally.
Totally, for
Tina.
sure. I even have a manicure. The sun, I swear, is bleaching out my hair.
Welker did the Dr. Claw voice for Soundwave, and the modulator made it sound the way it did. Look at that little inside info about Transformers from N-Man 40. It's what happened to Orson Welles when he did the voice of Unicron. He was so out of shape that they were like, oh, we're going to have to use a voice modulator on this guy because he sounds rough. And that's why he has that amazing voice.
Well, it also makes sense too, right? For the character to plant-sized robot.
You belong to me now.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a robot.
He is a planet eater.
being.
He's a sentient. How dare you? Omar, more Doctor Strange Omni announcements coming? Question mark. Keep your shirt on for yes. 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 They're not done with the Doctor yet. We'll see. Could you let Dark Horse Contact know that the EC Archives books are out of print? Yeah, I could. We've been in contact, and my contact there, she's wonderful, but she has a lot of things she's working on. I did let her know about Harrow County and the demand of Harrow County, and sure enough, they're reprinting Harrow County.
Oh, good.
I want to say it's a stealth reprint because it's up on the previews right now, so I hope it comes. Omar, will you show the same teary-eyed emotion he had announcing New Warriors 2 when he does breaking news on Omnibus? No!
No!
I don't even know if I'm gonna
put on
I'm gonna put it on a freaking what is the proper name for the thing that I call the thing the thing that goes under my shirts? What is the proper name for that? An undershirt. An undershirt.
Thanks. Now you can't talk for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Melanie should do another Alf video. Alf Omnibus. Melmac May.
Melmac May.
Can we not?
Oh,
Can we
I
not
only
do that?
bought the first issue.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I don't have any more.
Oh, Fraser, I know.
I could talk to the stuff that Alf said it'd be like some crazy video. He's whispering in my ear to burn everything.
Dude, my boy was auto-tuning before all the rappers were. Orson Welles was way ahead of his time. Omar, you should write forward for the Alpha. What is going on here with the Alpha Omnibus?
Your vest.
The vest.
See my vest. See my
The thing
vest.
under your shirt, chest hair?
Gorilla
No!
chest.
There's a scientific name for the name that I call the undershirt.
A scientific name.
We need more
Sternibus.
Sternibus. Yes, we do. Now there's something I can get behind. We need his run on Avengers. We need his Doctor Strange. And yes, I did tell them about BPRD. What they do with that information, just like Marvel, is up to them. I did offer a certain poll that we could do. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, and I will try to keep doing that. I also did the same thing with Image. Now that lady that runs the Image, she's hit and miss. She's a great PR person, but she's also really busy.
Adrian's asking Melanie if it is the spring of Spider-Man. What is the summer of? Oh, Tyler just texted me back.
Mm-hmm.
But he said I'm the first to know. I don't want to take away his thunder. He's at Super Squad D! ! Channel. You should check it out. He's really goofy. If you like my videos, you'll like him. And I don't want to take away his thunder. He needs to do an announcement video.
Okay. You'll do breaking news.
It's not what I want.
Why don't you wear a suit and break the news of Super Squad D?
I wear the dress I bought that I never wore.
So really quick,
no
there was a question earlier about Criminal Volume 2, and right now, Cheap Graphic Novels does not know when the official release date will be for Criminal Volume 2 because Image did reprinted it wrong. So that means that it's got to be between Image and Diamond. So I think it was Felix that was asking me about that. Hopefully it will be up. Just in case, like I always tell people, use Amazon as a backup. I know I don't want to do it and go to Joe's comment if you don't mind, baby.
Sure.
I know I don't like doing it, but right now I'm using Amazon as a backup for my Usagi Volume 9 because I do not want to miss that book. And all my other, Cheap Graphic Novels doesn't know if they're going to get any. I email my contact at Tales of Wonder. that place is a mess. But they were like, I don't think we're going to get any. So we'll see. So Diamond right now has Harrow County Library Editions volumes 1 through 4 for pre-order. I'm emailing my local comic book shop right now to get them. Cool. Yeah, she told me that they're legit coming back. She also said something that makes me a little bit worried, and she said if there's enough demand for pre-orders. So I hope they don't rely on that because sometimes pre-orders are off, right? In-stock trades and cheap graphic novels wouldn't know how much to order based on the demand. Worst X-Men death? Question mark. Vargas victim in Extreme X-Men #2.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for super chat. And remember, and they told Claremont, dead means dead. So he couldn't bring that character back until later, until he took over Uncanny, because he was immediately going to bring the character back. But Joe Quesada insists. What's happening here? Insisted
do that face again. It needed to zoom in.
Which one?
That you were like.
When I'm talking about X-Men? Joe Quesada insisted on dead means dead. So he made him make that character dead. And that's the story behind that. For me, the worst character death, even though my boy Fabian Nicieza wrote it, Rusty Collins' death. I hated that. Being a life source, the freaking Holocaust. What was his name now? Nemesis? Oh, hated that. So Rusty's death, the death of Cyclops in X-Men 3 Last Stand. I wish I could curse. That movie makes me curse. So bad. There's a couple of others, and I don't want to get into spoilers, but I really wasn't particularly fond of the death of one character during New X-Men. I was not a fan of that, and I didn't like the way that these fake out deaths though are so bad because they come back eventually. So I'm gonna stick with those two for now. I'm assuming when we see Melanie in a suit from Marvel, we'll get an Alpha Omnibus. Yes, assume right away, please.
Oh, thank you, Lionheart, for the super chat saying the same thing. And thank you, Lionheart, for Rainbow Miko's butt. Oh, Harley Wayne. That would be good for fall, but I kind of all of a sudden want to read her now. Summer of Strange. That would be good. Bye, Ludwig. You're probably already gone by now. Pedro Shorts, adorable Melanie. You need to make your own channel. You make great videos.
Oh, thank you.
And I've got 20 subscribers on my YouTube account.
You don't even put channels videos on.
Right. I guess just in case I did. And I was thinking, somebody asked for me to talk about my reboot art book. That definitely doesn't fit the theme of this channel.
It's an art book. Yes, it is. I've done art book overviews. Oh. We just need to make a playlist. Call it art books.
Maybe like for dumb things like that.
That's not.
Wait, I don't think it's dumb. I love reboot.
I would pay $1 bazillion. Wait, how are we gonna miss that question? They're gonna pay $1 bazillion.
Wait, where?
For a stern, strange Eclipse. Are you sure you want to do that? What if it happens? And then you're gonna owe somebody $1 bazillion. How rich are you? Hopefully, very rich. Wait, Fraser. So what I'm saying is right now they don't know the release date. It's still coming, but Image made a mistake on how the ISBN works, so there weren't enough orders. So some people missed the opportunity to pre-order. But I'm not saying it's not coming out. It is still coming out. We just don't know the official release date of it.
Oxmeat Pete, I'm glad you're here. You're such a great person.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Very positive.
Talk here. And you know what, though, people, when you use a celebrity as your profile pic, I just can't. I pictured that's you, right?
Who's that?
I forgot the last time. Jeff Goldblum.
Good job.
Woo. Who's awesome. Did I miss that? Oh, here's a super chat.
From Torsten. Best non-superhero omnibus, other than Why the Last Man.
Saga!
Not an omnibus.
Which is the... Oh, shoot.
You're so cute. That's OHC. Man. Tough question. I really like
Sandman!
Good choice.
There you
good
go.
Choice. I was going to say something like, dang, you took mine. That's a good answer. Sandman is excellent. Oh gosh, but Animal Man is totally superhero stuff. Maybe Oz. I love the artwork in Oz, the comic book adaptation of the books. And yeah, Dr. Afra's excellent too. Good question, man.
There's some good ideas in here. And Gabriel, thank you. You'd see that. I thinking about doing TikTok last week, and I never got started. I don't know if I got time. I want to do it. It would be fun, but I think I'd be taking on too much, especially since I do have a full-time job. And I was stressed yesterday and a little impatient, and I hope working on this isn't adding to that.
I'm sure it is. Eclipse really meant a bazillion Zimbabwean dollars. He didn't bet a bazillion dollars. He's saying, I'm sure that'll go over well with the bank. So I need to take out a bazillion dollars. I know I have $35 in my account, but I owe this guy named the Uncanny Omar some money because for some reason, just out of nowhere, he said we're going to get. But I really don't know. I would love that too, by the way. Yo, Omar, I'm wondering because of Comic Dom is not so big. Do you think this new wave of omnis is temporary? When they get what they need, the demand is gone and the customer base doesn't grow too fast. I think about that too. Like, we've had this big spike in sales because of the pandemic and people wanting to do something at home, like reading these collections, and then they started finding out about this stuff. So hopefully it keeps growing and the interest is still there and the people that have been collecting them from day one are still going to be there. I mean, I know a handful of people that have left this collected editions world, but I think it will always be there. I actually talked a little bit about this with Amanda about I think the last thing that will stand as far as physical media will be comics and collected editions. I really think that the movies and video games are going to go the route of digital, but I think the last thing that will stand is those are excellent answers, guys. Thank you all.
Just throwing them up.
The last things that will stand will be comics, and I'm good with that because it needs to be the last thing to stand.
Okay, let me go back up. Philip HZ has a question. Can you ask Marvel if they are planning to reprint Epic Collection Volume 5 of X-Men Second Genesis, or do you know if we're going to get it reprinted? And continue your amazing work.
Thank you, Philip. I thought that already had a reprint recently. Was it last year, I think? Second Genesis, right? Like the one with Claremont? I think that's what it is. Yes.
At this rate, Omar's pumping out announcement videos will be done with knowing 2022 releases by December.
Yep. You're
like, yep.
Well, I mean, that's how far they are ahead, right? They're 6 months ahead, 7 months ahead. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, no. That is almost about a year ahead. About 8 months ahead in the catalog. And I actually know all the way up until March of next year. I'm just trying to see when those videos are going to be announced. When they want me to announce those videos. Omar, are you going to have the poll for most wanted omnis that have never been printed? So I'm going to work with Tiger Eyes, who runs the poll for the Marvel Masterworks board. They do their own poll. Like, people vote for that stuff. That's really, and I think it's amazing. And he reached out to me, and I'm more than happy to help. I'll share like the information on where people can go and vote. I do my own. Like, every year I do my own top 20. Like, and if you go back a few years, you'll see things like Thunderbolts, Peter David Hulk's on there, runs like that. And I do my own top X-Men runs, my own DC runs. So, but that's something different. Like, I don't really want. That's like people asking people to vote for the things I want. I think I'd rather have people vote for the things they want. Kind of like the reprint poll that we did, which is very, very nice, man. Over like 3,800 unique votes. Very cool.
Yeah, classic giant size X-Men was Philip HC wanted to add.
Oh, okay.
Omar, I've got another good dilemma for you. Between the New Mutants and the new Teen Titans, same premise. One team has to protect you and the other team tries to kill you. Who are you picking?
I hate these questions. Somebody asked me about Avengers, and Ipsy, was it you that asked me about Avengers and JLA? I like the new Teen Titans more. But what the heck is Cyborg and Beast Boy going to do up against mutants that have, like, magic and just send them to limbo? But then again, they have Starfire. Why do I think about these things? Like, I overthink. Okay, you know what? New Mutants. I'm going to go with the New Mutants. They're going to protect me. Robin can come at me. As long as it's Robin and not Nightwing. Ultimate Fusion Omni, thank you for the super chat. I would totally buy an Alpha Omnibus with Howard the Duck and Guardians of the Galaxy written by Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah, throw it all together. There you go. That is good marketing right there, my friend.
Where did this come from?
To get people to buy it. It was Ibsy earlier.
What? Was it you, Ibsy? How dare you? Omar, when is the
Empire
Omnibus got pushed back to June, I think. June or July. It did get pushed back a little bit.
Which reprint request was dead last?
Marvel Now Omnibus. It had a total of 3 votes.
Ooh, CNSS is going to give you $1 bazillion. These got gambits and they were before printed Omnilist.
I will make you an omnibus myself. I'll go through my issues and glue them together. If you're going to give me $1 bazillion, which isn't even real money.
Off My Shelves.
What's up, Off My Shelves?
Good channel as well. You got Omar, did you get Usagi Jimbo hardcover volume 9 yet?
And you want to know the scary part? By the way, he has a good YouTube channel. You want to know the scary part? Is that a month ago, some people already got their copy. And it makes me scared that I don't think Amazon's going to honor my copy. But we'll see.
Hey, Ask is asking what your shirt says.
Oh, it says Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
And then he looks so forlorn over there.
You know, because it's the joke from Eurotrip where Matt Damon is singing about Scotty's girlfriend cheating on him while in the song is called Scotty Doesn't Know. Anybody know that reference? I know you haven't seen it. But anyway, it's from that. It's a reference to that movie. And that's how he finds out his girlfriend's cheating on him when he hears the song. And everybody's singing along. Oh, it's great.
Am I the only one that thinks having more than 4 members in Fantastic Four
is incredibly stupid? Well, that's why they have like shirts like 4.5, 4 1/3.
Do they?
Yeah, that's Franklin Richards wore that for a long time. 4.5.
As you can see, I don't think I've ever read a Fantastic Four comic.
Whoa, well, it's time you do.
I've got Summer of Harley Quinn. I want to read Deadpool.
Summer of Harley Quinn. Quit making up.
I need to read more Spider-Man.
Quit making up these
and
season things. We're having a great day. We're here with you all. It's always a good day. Hello, Omar and Melanie. Is there a place to access a comic book written script? Would love to see a story in that form. Any recommendations or leads?
Is there like specials things added into collections?
Yes. Sometimes they put scripts in the back of collected editions. Sometimes if you go to conventions, the writers themselves, like Peter David, will sell scripts and have them autographed. There was an archive place that had some. You just have to... I think most people pulled them because they kind of teach classes on how to write comics. But I remember finding like some Greg Pak stuff out there. There was a Frank Miller script available. Alan Moore. By the way, the Alan Moore script is insane because there are different writers, right? That write a certain way, that let the artist carry the story. They're like, I think of Bendis. Bendis is a pretty easy writer for a lot of people to draw for, because he's like, yeah, I want this specific scene. And then sometimes he writes, you know what? I'm not going to limit you to how many panels. Alan Moore.
Is that why? Well, that explains a lot of stuff.
Well,
that explains with the talking heads and the...
But that's a good writer to work with. He trusts his artist, because part of being a comic book duo... Part of being a comic book duo
really specific.
Is that you have visuals. So you trust your artist to tell the story through visuals. Alan Moore controls everything, including the corners of the panels. Like if you ever read the script to either there was Watchmen script available, and then there was the Killing Joke and the script to what was it, Swamp. There was an issue of Swamp Thing. Like he was like, I need this filled, and the corner of this panel. It's crazy. I'm like, how does an artist even work with this guy?
Eclipse is saying the same thing. It also suggested about
each panel's an essay.
Googling scripts, it can be a little tough.
But it's worth it, because then you're like, then it makes you second guess. Maybe I shouldn't be a comic book artist. I can back the Fall of Fantastic.
Queen Country is apparently you can Google it.
Okay, and that's Greg Rucka's Queen and Country, so that's a good script.
Mm-hmm. Wait, check out comicsexperience.com/scripts.
Can't post a link because YouTube will block it. You're right. Thank you for sharing that.
Let's see. Oh, I'm getting hungry. # follow the mutants for you. Yeah.
That was our number one, man. That was our number one voted omnibus. That wasn't even an omnibus. It was a OHC, but much like Inferno, I snuck it in there.
Well, how many participated?
We had over 3,800 people participate, which is really good compared to the last year. We only had like 700 last year, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because we didn't do it social media this time, and also there are more people collecting, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Again, big shout out to Luis and Jim for helping me put all that together.
Oh, Xander, why did she skip all my questions? I'm not doing it on purpose.
She's not a fan of Xander. Like, it was her least favorite character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
What? No, that was my
Xander,
favorite character.
Actually, ask your question. We'll keep an eye out for it.
Let's see. Stoney Williams, the writer villainist, sent me his scripts when I asked him for comic book writing tips. If he tweet him, he might send it to you.
There you go. Tweet Stoney Williams.
Wow. Okay, Torsten is suggesting Harley Quinn Infinite Frontier. The art is freaking awesome. Getting single issues just for the cover art. That's an omnibus I'm going to want in the future.
The Infinite Frontier omnibus? I'm surprised. It would surprise me if they don't do an omnibus of all those series. Some of the art in one of those was amazing. Very excited for the new Doctor Strange omnis. Freeing fingers crossed for almost said something else. For Roger Stern. That's one of my most wanted too. It's up in my top. Like, doing my most wanted is it's such a difficult task because I take it so serious. I'm moving things around. I'm like, no, I already got Roger Stern Avengers. But I can't. I want another Uncle Raj book. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to put together. Still waiting on Xander's question. There it is. Will there be a volume 2 of the new 52 or the new 52 Flash run, and will there be an omnibus for Injustice 2? I don't know, and that's my honest answer for both of those. You're talking about Injustice 2, not Injustice Volume 2. We already have that. There's a sequel. There's a follow-up to Injustice, and this gets confusing. I get it. It's called Injustice 2, and we don't have that yet. I know there's a hardcover coming out, but those books sold so well, I can see that coming. But as far as new Flash 52, a year ago I would have said no way. But now I say probably sometime. They seem to show a lot of love to that era in omnibus format. Honestly, hey, I can get Marvel Now Omni from Ollie's for whoever voted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there's 3 people that voted for it.
Was saying earlier for $9.99, I believe.
And the thing is that the people didn't. This wasn't their first choice. It was like their last choice. But it was all the way at the bottom. What's the most ridiculous name and why is it gold? But hey, YouTube didn't block your gold balls. Gold blocks you ever usually gets blocked.
PM said, Melanie, don't forget the last super chat. I did get the promised one, but I can't find one. Yeah.
No, we didn't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, promised one again. I did read the question.
God King Omar, Goddess Melanie. I don't have a problem with those names. Do you think Dark Horse will reprint volumes 2 and 8 of Asagi? And did you hear about Street Fighter versus what?
Wow.
No. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out about the second thing. No. I just saw a body wash commercial of Fist of the North Star. That's what? It's ridiculous. It's Ken. Like,
what country is it from?
Japan.
From Japan?
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Japan!
Where he's like washing the bad guy. Like, it's awesome.
That's nice.
The guy's falling backwards really slow in classic Fist of the North Star style. No, but I'm in. As far as the Dark Horse things, that is something I asked, and they said as of right now, they're only focusing on volume 1, and it's hard to tell the sales because the book is like stranded somewhere. So there's still hope for people that pre-ordered it. I hope they get it. Although, like, some places have canceled pre-orders. Street Fighter versus Fist of the North Star is a mobile game. Oh, no, don't do that.
I'll download and try it out for you.
Thank you. Any changes to the Absolute Carnage date? Nope, that's still the date that I have on there from Marvel and from Previews World.
Hey, 3,800 is a good size for a near mint con, I would say.
I like that idea. Things start opening up,
baby.
Oh,
man, I can't wait for another con.
Japan, yeah. We love doing that. Yeah, I can't wait for cons. Amanda and I were contemplating going to the Lexington Comic Con because they have a couple of actors from shows she used to watch and she wants to interview them. And I was like, yeah, sure. If you're not super pregnant. So it all depends on how that goes. And I think they moved it to September. A lot of these things are opening up in the summer though. I saw that San Diego Comic Con is back in July. They first moved it to Black Friday, but I guess the numbers are so low or getting lower that they're like, no, we're pushing it up. Same thing with New York Comic Con, which I know my buddy Joey said, hey, I got a place up there if I need to. So I'll hold you to that if I decide to go up there.
I didn't know that. Thank you, Mega Shrimp, sir. See, I should have zoomed in when you made that face. See,
The face of
If
me
only-
forgetting to tell my wife things. Yeah, that's exactly
I
what I
could multitask even better. All right, thank you, Mega Shrimpster. Omar, what well-regarded comics run, Marvel or DC, do you find most overrated?
Yeah, I hate answering this question because
you got to pay $5 to do it. Oh
okay.
wait, I don't know what SEK is. 50 something.
Honestly, for me, the most overrated pieces of literature in the graphic novel media, and this is where I'm going to get a lot of hate from DC Comics, is, oh gosh, V for Vendetta. And I'm trying to reread it again. This is my third time reading it this summer. I'm going to try to do it again. I was not a fan of that book, guys. Not a fan of V for Vendetta. And I'm a fan of more. The book from Marvel, either Civil War. People love that book. I hated that book. That or yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I love y'all. Old Man Logan. Please don't hate me. I hated Old Man Logan. I didn't like it. There, I said it. God bless Omar.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, it is already 12:57. Thank you, Lionheart.
Omar.
When you're on the highway and you're by yourself, do you have Grogu in the passenger seat so you could drive in the carpool lane?
I've never done that. This Kentucky's so small that we don't really have a carpool lane. I think maybe in Louisville, like Louisville might be a place that has a carpool.
Got rid of it though.
Whoa! Breaking news, everybody! Louisville got rid of their carpool lane. Sweet and spicy Omar. I like Melanie. Never read FF. What's a good place to start? Also, which Marvel character do you think is most powerful after Dupe? I love that you throw Dupe in there.
Warlock.
According, like, if we're gonna throw Dupe in there, you might as well throw freaking the Squirrel Girl in there. I think for me, the best starting points are obviously frankly, the Stanley and Jack Kirby run are a solid place to start. John Byrne's run, Jonathan Hickman's run, Mark Waid's run. One of my favorite runs is Tom DeFalco's run, but you kind of have to know a little bit of what's happened beforehand before reading that run. I always remind people that saying something is overrated doesn't mean it's bad. I feel Uncanny X-Force is overrated, but I still think it's good. Yeah, absolutely. Hated Old Man Logan in Civil War, but V for Vendetta, come on, it's amazing. I know, you asked. I'm not saying your opinion. It's not. Thank you for the super chat, Hondalorian.
And I showed the issue cover that you sent us in the email.
Of 170, was it 173, right? Was 173?
Oh my gosh, you're doubting yourself.
Usually not a Saturday morning dude, but just wanted to drop in and say hello to my near mint friends. As always, I'll send you the occasional funny email. Thank you.
And if anyone else wants to email, here is our email at nearmintcon@gmail.com. Here is our address. P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky 40383. And all right, it's 12:59. You guys got 5 more minutes to get questions in.
I'm making that up for saying I did not like V for Vendetta.
5 more minutes.
Both V for Vendetta and Johnny Mnemonic depict mass sickness in the year 2020. Maybe that's why I didn't like it.
Wow.
It's Versailles. Would you please make a Google sheet asking what the most wanted epic reprints are, similar to the one you did for Omnis? Yeah, I can ask the guys that helped me make that. You know, we can make that. See what happens. Personally, I think Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns are overrated, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. Doesn't make anybody else's love of these things invalid. That's the other thing I need to stress when people ask me what's overrated or like things I don't run.
Well,
nobody thinks. Nobody.
When you go back and see the computer animation, I don't care. Love the voice acting. 6 out of
10. Look, Joe
cool.
Well, I wasn't a fan, man. Omar, are you planning to announce some new X-Men omnibus for 2021 or early 2022? 2021 is pretty much wrapped up. There'll be a couple of surprises, I'm sure, in there. 2022, did I see? I have a list. I don't think I saw any X-Men omnibus. Other characters need to be shown love, right? X-Men usually happens towards the end of the year if you keep tabs on how they've been doing things. But they can move things around.
Thank you, Jack Ferry. Omar, what is your most sought after out of print manga?
Bizarra. I have several volumes of Bizarra that I'm missing. And somebody was kind enough to find me some, and I forgot to check. That's how busy I've been. I mean, you were 10 minutes late.
Yeah,
What?
that's
I was
what
like a
saying.
minute late. Or do you think more Ed Brubaker Captain America reprints will be released in complete collections? Yes, in complete collections. I think they'll continue them. They sell rather well.
3 more minutes.
3 more minutes. Any Punisher Omnis in the horizon? All the old ones seem to go out of print all at the same time. I think the only one that's still in print is the Back to the War. I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any of those. Just some of the epics that I got to announce for 2021.
Ooh, Dr. Merrick liked your Chris Claremont interview from a while back. I was so empowered by it.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to go on longer.
The first one? Thank you. The first one was a lot of fun.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Thank you so much. And I'm glad you found us too. I'm glad all of you are here with us.
It's not rough to rewatch it.
It's rough. Oh, Joe Cool keeps asking about the Shang-Chi epics, and I don't know anything. Like, so far they've been, I don't want to say canceled. They've just been taken out of the catalog. So I don't know what's going on. What's up, Clark Nato? There's my buddy. Omar, with the X20, where are you going? Clark Nato, the Clark Nato.
Okay, and then I'll go up to Mr. V.
Omar, with the X23 and MYX complete collections being out of print, will sales of all new Wolverine convince Marvel to maybe give us an Omni there? I hope so. I hope so. A lot of wonderful artwork in there. I wasn't a fan of Laura until all new Wolverine, though. I'll be honest with you. But I would still, I mean, this is the guy that would buy a Chuck Austin omnibus if you told me that we're going to make a Chuck Austin omnibus for X-Men. Of course. Omar meeting his dad, Claremont, was heartwarming for us all. He's such a good guy. Loves to talk. Loves to talk. And I just love to listen. That's one of the interviews that I do that I, usually I get really, I interact with the guest, like to fire back and forth. But Claremont, I just let him run the show, man. I just ask him one question. He talks for about 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, sir, that was a really good answer. Marvel cancel culture killed Punisher. I don't think it has anything to do with that, honestly.
Mr. Vic.
Okay, give me a second. I think because I think there's a misconception with that. Because if they decided to do anything like that, and I've seen that happen before, or I've seen that being said before, and that's why I wanted to point it out. I think it has to do with just same reason a lot of these characters aren't getting omnibus treatment. There's no shows, there's no events happening with the characters, so that's what happens sometimes. I don't think it has anything to do with the skull and all that stuff. So, do omnibus have letter pages or just stories? If you're going back to like Silver Age and Golden Age stuff, Corey Settlemeyer, the guy that does a lot of the restoration for a lot of those Silver Age, he loves putting in letter pages. Modern stuff usually doesn't. So that's one thing I love because they're like a time capsule, right? You get to see what people are like. I didn't know people hated Jack Kirby's return to Captain America until I was reading that omnibus and read the letter pages. That's crazy. Jack the King Kirby got his heart broken so bad that he left comics to go do animation, which was a good move on his part. We wouldn't have things like Thundar the Barbarian or whatever, but it's just crazy that people were writing letters like, get this guy off of this book. He doesn't understand the character. He doesn't, like, they were making fun of his use of Falcon's Red Wing. They were like, do you even like birds? Like things you would see in today's world, like about writers.
Do you even like birds?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like they canceled Jack Kirby, man. This happened in like the 70s.
No. Okay, how about this to be the last one? Thank you, Rick Gear. The real star of Uncanny X-Force was
Jerome Peña's artwork is awesome. What else has he done that you recommend? 7 to Eternity, hermano. Dude, 7 to Eternity, so good. And Fear Agent. Fear Agent is my favorite Rick Remender story. He did a lot of those in there. A lot of the artwork in there. Here, I'll take this for a second. I'm gonna go. Missed you guys today. Had to work. We'll watch later. There's my buddy, Part Works Comics Reader. How's it going? We're hungry. We're gonna do some quick little.
You make me a liar.
Omar, any news on Velvet returning at Image? I know it's been a couple of years now since the last issue. I haven't heard anything, sadly. Marvel needs more Silver Age reprints. Hulk, Iron Man, X-Men. Stay tuned. There's some guy on YouTube named Omar who loves to talk too, usually for 2 hours on a Saturday morning. Dude, if I get Chris Claremont in here, Chris Claremont, Uncanny Omar talk pretty one day. If I get Chris Claremont on my Saturday stream, we're going to be talking like for 5 hours. And half the time is going to be about X-Men and where he would have done with those stories. Grand Messiah Omar, before you leave a hole in our hearts, is there any chance of a Doctor Strange by Kate's reprint? I can ask. That thing's out of print, isn't it? Hi, Omar. Did you pick up Monsters graphic novel? Would love to see you do. You're talking about the Barry Windsor Smith book. Yes, I did. I'm just waiting for it. I would love to do an overview. Sally, you're both canceled for liking Astonishing X-Men, Xander Harris, respectively.
Xander. Wait, what does that mean? F's in the chat.
I don't know.
F's an F.
What?
Like a grade?
What are we getting a grade for liking those? I'm sorry.
We're so old.
Have a great weekend. Yeah, we don't understand what that means. I knew what's sub. No, not that. What's the word that people use in our kids? Never mind.
Hungry.
I'm hungry.
Sus.
Cancel culture is very real, and it's a big problem in science today, and a severe threat against freedom of speech. Eric, I haven't seen you show up in a long time, and that's the first thing you drop on me is the cancel culture. How are you, man? I hope you're doing all right, brother. Press F to pay respects.
Oh, okay.
Okay, to who? Wait, what's happening? Have you picked up?
I can't
Ito's
remember.
lexicon? I think that Viz is sending me a copy. It's a meme. Press F to pay respect. What, are we stupid? I don't even know what a meme was like in 2020, guys. Okay, everybody hit F for respect, or just hit that like button. Hit that like button. That works for us. It's an old meme. Well, I'm an old guy. So thank you all so much for watching.
If you would like to check out our spread shop, you could get this lovely design on many products besides t-shirts, and it comes in I like my omnis like I like my men, or I like my omnis like my women. I think women are more aesthetically pleasing, so I got this one.
I happen to agree with her.
So bye, you guys. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome for the stream. Later, taters.
Who said that? No one said that.
Mises 8.
Oh, okay. Hey, somebody just joined from Spain. Hola, Omar. Saludos desde Valencia, España. We've been there. Patricia, it was good to see you again. I hadn't seen you for a while. Later, guys. Do you still need remedial internet culture classes? I'll start. Please teach me. Hey, the next Ask Me Anything on Patreon is going to be your time too, Rebel. So I better see you in there. I do. We both love them thick. Y'all be good. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay healthy and safe.